Okay, okay. So, hi everyone. This is Soto from bobomachine. So yesterday, my colleague Sabin already introduced our factory to you. So today, let's focus on some machines. Firstly, let's start from the dual line tube straightening and cutting machine. Okay? Okay. So here we can see the machine. Let me introduce the main components. First, here is the decoiler. This one decoiler we named it horizontal decoiler. Also, we have vertical one. For this one, you can see here. Firstly, this table, supporting table, to support this copper coil. And here we see there's four posts. The four post is used for like expanding, to fix the copper coil. And here we see that there is the four screw here. We can adjust it to adjust the position of these four posts to get exact expansion force to fix coil. Also here we can see here in the cylinder, and also with the brake nylon parts here. We call it air brake. It's used to brake the decoiler. When the feeding, the tube feeding is enough, then we'll stop feeding. That's it. Okay, here is the decoiler. Now we come to this part. Here, like this nylon ruler is for guiding. From decoiler, we can see there are two grabs here, for guiding into the straightening device. So we said it's dual line. So left and right, we call line 1 and line 2. Now we do testing, so we have one line only with two feeding. So the straightening device, they have two parts also. For horizontal and vertical. Okay. Now here we can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. So it means 4 upper ruler and 3 down ruler to get the straightening. Here vertical, here horizontal. Of course, we can adjust. You see, for example, here we can adjust the by the bolt to adjust the position of the ruler. And also here the nut here is used to fix the position. For example, when I get this one fixed, I get this position, and then adjust here to fix position. That's it. Okay. So after straightening, the tube coming to the feeding device. The feeding is with bolt screw and 2 liner. These two liners used to get the exact moving track, the moving line, and the bolt screw is connected to the servo motor to get the exact feeding length. Yeah. Here we can see 3 parts of the cylinder. The first one we call the feeding clamp. You see here, this is the cylinder to get the pressure for upper and down, the 2 parts of the cylinder, of the clamp, yes. So there are two lines. This one, line 1, line 2. So this one is to clamp the tube for feeding forward and backward to take the tube again. It's moving cycle work. And these two we call it cutting clamp. Per se, when the clamp gets the tube to exact position, this one will clamp the tube to fix it. And here now we start cutting. You see here the cutting unit rotate. See, there's 3 parts, two ruler for supporting, and 1 blade for cutting. So is it clear? Okay. So when we fit the tube to exact position, they start cutting, and these 2 clamp. This one to get clamp from one side, and this clamp to get clamp from another side. And also here we can see that this one is moving. This clamp is moving. That means when we do cutting, it's do like this, pull off. Yes. So for example, if the thickness is 1 millimeter, in practice, the cutting thickness may be up to 0.8 millimeter, and the rest 0.2 is by pull off. So that's what we say is chipless cutting. Yeah. Okay. So now let's start the machine to show you how the machine working, and later we will told you how to do machine installation and promote changing everything. Okay? Okay. 我先开始注入标了。注入标了。弄5个吧。Five. Let's cut about five pieces. Okay. Later we will teach you how to use the touch screen. Yes, now we just to show you, so there's no cover. During practice, there is a cover. Okay, here we can see the cutting section. Yes. So maybe you can check it closer. Huh? You see it actually in the near the edge of the central hole, the inner hole. You see there's a small edge. That one is just by pull off. So of course we can adjust the blade to get less or more edge according to your requirement. This is another side. Yes, and the length and the tube length is preset as you need. And the accuracy and the length tolerance is around plus or minus 0.3 millimeter. Okay, so let's check the operation touch screen here. Okay, so you see we have a Chinese. That's clear. Chinese and English both sides. Seems also clear. It's okay? It's okay? Okay. So there's 4 manual here. This one is automatic model. Here is for system setting. This one manual model and function. Okay, let's check first one, automatic model. Automatic model means like a display, display all the parameters during working. So it's not used for setting, it's only for display the parameter in working now. So here we see number 1 feeding speed. Number one means the line 1 and line 2. So there is a feeding speed, output, feeding position, preset quantity, and tube length. Okay, let me explain to you one by one. Okay, first one, feeding speed means the speed of the feeding clamp to moving. Output quantity means the tube quantity. You already got it. Also here we have preset. For example, today I want to produce 5 pieces, so I input 5 or 10 here, enter. Then now it's 10. So each time we start working, we should clear here. Okay, now 0. So for example, after one piece cutting, the number will be 10 or 1, 2, 3, 4. So when the elect output the quantity achieved to preset, then stop automatically. Feeding position. This one is to show us the it's a dynamic data to show us the position of the feeding clamp now. Tube length, that's the cutting length we need. For example, I need to cut 200 pieces. Then we can input 200. That's it. Yeah. But as I said at the beginning, automatic model, here all the data is not for setting, it's for display only. Okay. So now we're back to the system setting. We should input the password here. Okay, so for system setting is used to set all the preset data inside the PLC. Usually this one is not suggested for operator to change it very often. Maybe only after one year or long time working, you have more experience. You know which data is the most optimized one. Then you can change as you need. Okay, still let's see. Can we see the max feeding speed? Max feeding length means the feeding clamp from here. Here we set it 0 point. For 0 point, one time maximum feeding is 5 millimeter. And the feeding speed, yes. The feeding length can be from 0 to 700 millimeter maximum. Usually we set 500. And the feeding speed 500. Yeah, 500 now is already fast feed. You can set it according to, for example, when the tube diameter is different, the bore thickness is different, but the rigidity of the tube is different. So we can make the speed faster or slower. Motor, number one motor buffering time. That means from one step to next step. For example, we do feeding and cutting. There is a buffering time during the different processes. So 0.5 like a protection. Material return rate. This one is return speed. Now feeding offset. It's like we have like a preset tolerance. We say cutting time. Okay, that's one for the. It's also a time delay. Yeah. But usually, as I said, this preset data we already make it optimized. Here, the manual. Manual one here is you have we have a more chance to change. You see all the units. For example, like the feeding clamp, cutting clamp, the cutter, yeah. All the moving parts, working units, you can control here manually. Here we can see function 1, function 2, like the clamp. It's clamping or loosen. So, for example, let's check to manual 1. So, you see, now it's clamping, now loosen. That's it. So, for installation or some debugging problem, you want to check the check the condition of each unit. You can use this one. For example, now I want to check the cutting clamp. Choose the cutting clamp and check function 1 here. Okay, clamping. Now function 2, loosen. Okay, so with this one we can ensure the cutting clamp is okay, no problem. Then we can come to next one. So so the manual mode is usually for installation work or debugging. Okay. Now back to the main menu. The first menu is the function. Okay, function here is some optional device like unloading switch. You can choose on or off. Now with green, now it's on. Now it's off. Unloading means, you know, some customers, they have a unloading rack.